How's it going, Song of Ice and Fire fans? It's Grant from Cats Miniatures bringing you a new tournament announcement. But before we get into that, I'd just like to put a reminder out there that there are tickets still on sale for the LGT, or the UK Nationals, in London this year. It's the 28th and 29th of September. Tickets are £50 each. There are 7 rounds across in 2 days in London. I'll put a link in the description below. It's important that if you do intend to attend, you get tickets sooner rather than later, because space and tickets are allocated on popularity. So the more that we sell, the more space we have, the more tickets we have, and the bigger tournament we can run down there in London. But this video isn't about the LGT, but just a little reminder there that the tickets are available and is obviously being run by myself and James Sanford from the Chelmsford Small Council. So a new tournament announcement. So let's get stuck into that then. We're going to be running a new event. We're looking to expand our tournament family, which we have done. We are now going to be running the Battle of the Chained Stag. And we're going to be running that in Daventry, in Battlefield Hobbies, because it's an existing venue that we know has done well with events in the past. We know there's a player base there. We know there's a community there. We need to tap into that to see if we can sort of expand that and get some bigger tournaments going on. In Battlefield Hobbies, which would be absolutely great. If we can get to 24 players in the future, that would be amazing. If we can get to 24 players this time, it'd be great. It's currently capped at 16, but if there is a demand, if there is a push for more spaces to be released, we can look at doing that. We just need to know sooner rather than later, because we need to speak to Graham at Battlefield Hobbies to see what space is available that we can nick off of the other tournaments on the day. So we are looking to keep that expansion going. We are looking to run some more events. I personally would love to run an event in Kent. I don't hear of any tournaments really being run down there. I might be wrong. I might have completely missed them. I might be completely missed them on the social medias. But if there is perhaps a club you can put me in contact with, or a venue that runs a Song of Ice and Fire tournaments, and please just do pop me over a PM or send me over an email, or pop a comment in the section below and I'll contact you. It'd be really good to start building a tournament scene down in Kent as well, because I know there are some good players down there. OJ Tipple plays down there with St Michael. I'm sure there's many other players that travel up for tournaments that we could perhaps start doing some more work with. So let's talk a little bit about the Battle of the Chained Stag. So it's, as I previously mentioned, it is a smaller tournament than we're used to running. We're normally running 24, 26 player events in the Three Swords at Chelmsford Bunker. This is capped at 16 initially. It's £15 a ticket, and for that £15 you will get, and I'll put it up on screen now, entry to the event, automatic entry into the best painted category, and free parking at the venue, and a day of gaming with top people. So this is really about building the community. The tournament will be run through a Song of Ice and Fire stats, as you can see on screen now. This is a great tool for running events. If you're a TO and you're looking into running some more tournaments, I highly recommend it. It does all the hard work for you. Carlo has done all the background work to make running tournaments as easy as possible. So as I previously mentioned, we are running this event at Battlefield Hobbies in Daventry, and the address for that is Battlefield Hobbies, South March, Daventry, Northamptonshire, NN11 4PH. Now I know that they have run tournaments before, as I mentioned. They've run successful tournaments, so it's looking to really try and tap into that community there. It's a great venue, as you can see on screen. There's lots of space for tables. It's initially a store, so if you need to buy anything for the event, if you need to pick up something, you can phone them up, order that, arrange to pick it up, and grab it on the day to run in your army. So that's it really is everything we need in a venue for this type of thing. They do sell various hot and cold drinks, along with the usual snacks. We haven't included lunch in the ticket price because we don't know the area that well. We don't know much about it. We do know there's a McDonald's near the venue, and that there is a Tesco Express and a chip shop, so there is plenty there for people to go and grab lunch. But if catered lunch is what you would prefer going forward, then do let us know on the day, and we can look at maybe including that in the ticket price if we decide to run another one again, which I hope we do. I hope this is a roaring success, and this is something that we can do every 4 months in the same way that we do the Chelmsford Bunker tournaments. So that's the venue. Graham's been very supportive with the event, and hopefully, with a bit of luck, it's going to be a roaring success. So next up, I want to talk prize support. So we are still talking and working out what that is going to look like. But initially, we are going to recycle some of the free sword stuff that we do, because obviously this is a brand new player base, a brand new area. We don't expect we'll get loads of guys traveling from Chelmsford, so there shouldn't be much overlap. So we're going to run some entry prizes, because we've always found that people would rather have or less over more people rather than the winner taking it all. So you're going to get, just for entering, just for your ticket price, just for turning up on the day and registering, 2 pass tokens designed by Yannick from Tabletop Warden. Yannick designed these for TTS and was kind enough to send us over the file, and we made it into a 3D print. So you get 2 of these just for attending, which is practical for the game. And you also get a custom printed first player marker, which is the Game of Thrones throne. You can paint it up. It just makes it look a little bit better than using the cardboard token from the box. Although there is nothing wrong with a cardboard token if that's what you'd rather use. We also have prizes for first place, second place, last place, and best painted. Now, at the moment, what that looks like is, for the first place, you'll get a champion, and you'll be awarded the Warden of Northamptonshire title and trophy, which is exactly the same as this one on the screen, but obviously this is the one we run from the 3 swords. We'll be changing that for the Northamptonshire one, but I wanted to get this video out quicker rather than wait for the trophies to be delivered. You get a certificate, as on screen now. You get a custom engraved Yecats miniatures ruler, which is something quite nice to take away. Second place, you'll get exactly the same, but your trophy will be a little bit smaller. Story of my life. And you'll get the ruler and the certificate. So that's something cool to sort of take away. Again, you're fighting for the title rather than the prize support. The wooden spoon comes with a custom engraved wooden spoon and a certificate. So even if you come last, you'll come away with something practical to use in the kitchen, if nothing else. Then we have best sportsmanship, which is arguably the most important title and trophy to win when it comes to these events, when it comes to the community building event. And because obviously someone that is enjoyable to play against, is enjoyable to play the game with, is someone that we would want to invite back. The prize for this is free entry to the next event, because we basically want to make sure that we're recycling around good players and making sure that they're part of the community that we're building. It's really important for us to make that quite clear. And obviously get the certificate with that as well, as on screen now. And finally, we get the best painted. So we're doing something more original, I guess. So if you win Best Painted Army, you will be given the chance to come onto this channel. I will professionally film your army, probably on the day of the tournament, if I'm honest, because I want to try and get that done. And I'll invite you in for discussion. And people that have been with this channel for a while, people that have known me from my previous iterations on other channels, know that the hobby is really my main thing. I love painting. I love talking to hobbyists. I love talking to painters. But yeah, so you get that, and you get the chance to come and speak to me in the channel, and yeah, just contribute back towards the community, which would be great. I will quickly go over the tournament pack. So I'll put it on screen now. So this is available on the Battlefield Hobbies website, and also available on the A Song of Ice and Fire Stats tournament page. At the bottom there's a link there to it. So if you download this, this will have all the information you need on the day. So you've got the transport options, how to get there. I would highly recommend that you drive. The Battlefield Hobbies literally just off of the A45. If you see this roundabout here, you can literally just go up and straight into it and roll some dice. It's a win-win. We're using the 40.2 list format. If you're not aware of how that works, do give this a read. The event timings. So we're running a 3-round event rather than the 4, because again, I want to gauge the community, playing more of a relaxed tournament to start with. It means we won't have a complete winner if we get all 16. The bonus of this game is there's different levels of winning, crushing victories, standard victories, minor victories, etc. So we should have a winner by the end of it, even if it's just by points, which also makes it a closer game, which makes it more fun. But let's talk a little bit about the rounds there. So we've got 3 rounds, all with a 2-hour window. 9:15 to 11:15 we're playing Dance with Dragons, which is a nice simple scenario. Round 2 we're playing 11:30 till 1:30. That's Winds of Winter. Then lunch we've got till 1:30 till 2:15. Round 3 at 2:15 to 4:15 we're playing Game of Thrones, which is an awesome scenario. It's really sort of iconic of the game. Then we'll do the prizes and rewards at 4:15, then pack up and out by 5. Terrain is to be generated at the start of each game as per the chosen by players section. So we're not going random terrain this time, we'd rather go with the chosen stuff. List restrictions finalised on the 12th of July. What that means is if there's an update to the game slightly after that, we won't be using it because we need people to be able to build, play and practice their armies leading up to it. And the list submission deadline is the 19th of July at 9 o'clock. And I'll pull the first round out first thing in the morning once we know that everybody has turned up on the day and registered. Obviously, we've spoken about the awards and prizes. Some of us 5 stats, we don't know how the games are scored, what you need to bring, such standard stuff, you know, your army for starters, the tactics cards, the 2D terrain, the tactics board, a 2021 version of objective cards and 2021 mission cards. Make sure you have got all the updated cards, all of which can be found on asoiaf.cmon.com/docs. Hell of a Scrabble score. Around pairings, make sure your affiliation is clear in the affiliation section on stats because we will make sure you're not drawn against the same affiliation on the first round. Just a bit about timekeeping, good etiquette, good sportsmanship. We will look to stream the top table if we can. We'll look into that. It's something that we've been working with. I've been putting a bit of time into it to make sure that works, but bear with us on that. And all the useful links that you need. So yeah, that is it really. Just a little announcement of the new tournament. Again, we are looking to expand different venues, so if you know someone we can go. I'm aware that I need to try not to step onto other TO's feet, so the last thing I need is Aaron Taylor from DMG kicking me in because we've gone too far north, as is the way of the Boltons. Hopefully, we'll see you soon. Hopefully you'll grab a ticket for this. Again, reminder that the LGT UK national tickets are on sale. Please do buy them if you're looking to attend sooner rather than later, because I don't want anyone being disappointed by not being able to get a ticket because they've moved their tickets across to 40k, which is always quite popular at these events. Okay, we all take care. Thanks for listening. I'll speak to you soon.